Welcome to the Demogorgon slide guide. In this guide, I will teach you how to slide off different objects in the game and give your Demogorgon gameplay a significant boost. Every single object in the game has an angle that you can slide off. These can be primarily divided into the perpendicular angles, the 7-degree angles, and the 30-degree angles. I will start with the perpendicular angles, which is what the cast is most known for, but there are many more like it. When you want to slide off a car, you want to aim perpendicular on the car so you'll be able to hit the survivor looping it. The direction you're looking in is where you'll pounce, not the way you're moving. So, if you're moving to left but aiming slightly to the right, you will pounce to the right side. However, if you're aiming perpendicular on the car and moving to the left side, for instance, you will pounce to that side. Just keep in mind that the direction you're looking in takes priority over the way you're moving. So if you think that the survivor is going to dodge, you can aim at a slight angle so you will slide into that dodge. You can slide off most cars from the front and the trunk, and some even the side of the front as well. The cars that you cannot use is the black cars and police cars on Haddonfield, as well as the covered up cars for the recent update. The back trunk of the yellow cars in Batham Preschool cannot be used as well. There are probably some cars that are missed though, but in general you can slide off most cars. The other objects that you can slide off is some snow cones, the front and back of wooden benches, the front of blue benches, the front of tiny benches, the front on brown couches, the front of grey couches, wooden sawmills, chests, totems, and certain concrete blocks. It is very uncertain which snow cones you can slide off or not. However, there are two loops in Ormond that has snow cones that you can reliably slide off. The first is a simple loop that can be found close to the main building. The other is a loop that consists of a pallet and window. You often find these on the edge of the map. Wooden benches and blue benches can mainly be found on Haddonfield, where they are close to or sometimes incorporated in loops in between their houses. They can also be found on Batham Preschool, but you don't see them in loops very often. Another thing I forgot to mention is that you don't actually have to be up against the object you're sliding off, as long as you respect the angle that you can slide off. So right here I can basically pounce straight into the bench and hit the pallet at a perpendicular angle, for instance. Concrete blocks can mainly be found on Batham Preschool and a few on Haddonfield, but it is very uncertain which ones you can slide off or not. The 7-degree angles are so far only the wooden stack pallets from what I can tell. You can find these on Mother's Dwelling, Haddonfield, and Batham Preschool. The 30-degree angle is usually the most overlooked sliding, but is one of the most significant ones in my opinion. Anything that is a straight line without a crack or bump is something the Demogorgon can slide off. One of the best examples is the concrete loop on the Temple of Purgation. If you angle about 30 degrees max, you will continue the way you're looking after you reach the end of the first concrete block. If there is a survivor under the pallet, you will be able to hit them. Another thing, for instance, is the truck on Haddonfield, where if the survivor turns the corner to avoid your pounce, you can angle at about 30 degrees and you will slide straight into the doorway. In general, you should be using it most of the time. For instance, on the tires of Macmillan, if you aim straight, you won't be able to hit the survivor under the pallet. However, if you aim at 30 degrees, you can get under the pallet and hit the survivor. This is also quite useful for something like the long wall, as you can pounce under the pallet. The survivor is safe as long as they stand right in the middle of the pallet, but if they want to get vision on you, they risk getting hit by a pounce, so essentially it's a trade-off. There are more like this, but I just covered the most important ones. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and it will help you improve your Demogorgon gameplay. Again, I think there's a lot more to Demogorgon than people just think. He's not just a glorified palace raider or a holder for Save Best for Last. There's a lot more to him, and this will definitely help you get a lot more hits in, both with the cars but also just the 30-degree angles. It's a bit hard to master, but once you get the right angles, you will get a lot more hits in and you'll become a much bigger threat in certain loops for sure. So let me know how it goes, and don't forget to be creative with it. Maybe you'll even find some things that I didn't. Yep, that's all, and see you around.